Hey, hello. Nick Robinson here for Polygon. I just got back from. I was at Twitch doing like a live stream thing, and I had this package waiting for me outside in front of my apartment, and it's from Nintendo. I will confess that I already know what's inside of it, but I wanted to tear into it with y'all because it is something I'm actually excited for. So I'm going to, without further ado, flip this bad boy around and just tear right into it. It is Fire Emblem Echoes, or what's the full title? It's like Fire Emblem Echoes Shadow of Valencia, I believe. And what's exciting about this to me, besides the fact that it's a new Fire Emblem game to play, and a pretty different one from what they've done previously, which is my understanding, is that there's a new Amiibo. And this is the first new Amiibo Nintendo's put out since, I think, the Breath of the Wild ones back in March. And those are the only... Actually, that's not true. They did the Poochie, like, Yoshi Woolly World, like, Yarn Amiibo in February, and then the Breath of the Wild one, and then nothing until now. So I'm gonna just, like, open these bad boys up. They're selling it as, or at least the way we got it, is as this Amiibo 2-pack with Alm and Celica. And my hope for this, as someone who's never used YouTube Live on mobile before, is that I can do some good telemacro. Yeah, look at that. Let me just get as close as possible to this bad boy. I've seen a lot of people, and this is maybe like Amiibo inside baseball, but like a lot of people have said that Nintendo has gotten better, or at least their manufacturing process has gotten better at doing faces. And I think the original like Fire Emblem Amiibos for Smash were like the first really bad looking faces on Amiibo, and it definitely feels like they've gotten way better at that, which is important as somebody who's looking forward to the Bayonetta Amiibo. That seems like it would be so easy for that to be really ugly, and it seems like these are far better than like at least the first batch of Fire Emblem joints that came out alongside Smash Bros. For Wii U. Look at that. That's a good looking face. If you like, I wish I had, for comparison's sake, like what the original like shipment of Marths looked like, because they were not awesome. Oh god, here we go. Let me screw this in a little more. Let's take a look at this bad boy. So actually, I'm realizing now that I'm doing this that I'm not super clear on what the Amiibo do in this game. It's looking like they allow you to store character progress, summon characters as reinforcements, and access special dungeons. So I think you tap it to unlock a dungeon, and then you can also summon what's called an illusory doppelganger of the characters here. And I'm assuming that this extends beyond just these two protagonists, right? Like, presumably, if I have other Fire Emblem Amiibo, which I do, I have like a at least one other one that I bought for, it might have been Star Fox. That would be helpful, theoretically. Let's read about these. Let's read about these homies here. Wonder if these actually would ever be useful on a Wii U. It's kind of wild that like a Amiibo that's coming out in May, 2 months after the Switch, has no indication that the Switch exists like virtually anywhere on the box. It's weird too, because like I wound up like a couple days ago I charged my 3DS. This is my favorite thing I own, by the way. My new Nintendo 3DS non-XL. It's like literally maybe the prettiest Nintendo product ever made. I think it might be prettier than the new Nintendo 2DS XL. And I charged it and I was like, why am I doing it? And then it's like, oh right, this game exists. So yeah, I guess this is the other part of it. This is not, by the way, the special, as you can probably tell, not the special edition of Fire Emblem Echoes. There is a special edition that they put out that's I think $60. I knowing how hard it was to get special editions of Fire Emblem Fates, it might be too late. That ship might have sailed for me. It's wild because like I really, really enjoyed Fates. I also did not get anywhere near finishing even half of that game. So it's tough out here. Yeah, this is Echoes. I should probably grab like a pair of keys or something to open this with. I'm everything I've heard about this game, and this is earnestly like something I'm excited about, is that it's like structurally really different from the modern Fire Emblems, and I'm like kind of curious how that's going to extend to like how anime Fire Emblem has become, because like Fire Emblem Fates and before that Fire Emblem Awakening were like kind of, you always hear these apocryphal tales about how like Awakening was kind of going to be the last Fire Emblem for a while if it didn't blow up, and then it blew up and they kept making them. I'm wondering how much they animate up this like pseudo remake. But there's like weird stuff of like walking around dungeons in 3D, which is wild. Yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised at how pumped I am to get into a Fire Emblem. I also wish that I could take this cartridge out and put it in my Nintendo Switch over there, but tragically, that's not an option. I have to play it on my little baby Game Boy. All right, hold on. I'm gonna slice into this John right here. Here we go. Animal Crossing says, I love the look of those amiibo. Yeah, you know what? I do too. And I also just love these character designs. Like, it's such a relief to have a Fire Emblem game with protagonists that aren't just another fucking blue-haired dude with a sword, because we've gotten like 8 of those in the past few months. So I'm fully over that. Come here, buddy. I don't know what I'm really expecting to see. Really, this is just a test to see if we get the cool little markings on the inside of the case. As somebody who hasn't bought a physical video game in like a year, I'm not really sure how good of a job the Switch is doing on that stuff. But yeah, even this box art is like rad. I'm surprised, man. I'm surprised I'm getting all pumped for a Fire Emblem thing. It's been a minute. Let's put these friends right here. So what I was hoping for, in case it's not obvious, is I wanted some little artwork in here, or like a reversible case art. We're not getting that. What we are getting is some little like pixel art sprite business going on the cartridge. I can't pinch to zoom on it, but I'll just get real physically close. Ooh. Boo. Boo. Yeah, this is the video game. This is what a video game looks like. We are still in this like weird post-instruction manual phase of Nintendo, tragically. God, I wonder what's even in my DS. We're gonna find out. I'm just gonna launch it out. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yoshi's Woolly World. Man, I've been really getting close to just rebuying Kirby Planet Robobot, because I never finished it, and everyone on the internet is telling me that it's worth playing. Someone's saying it is reversible. I guess it's reversible in the sense of if you want the game to just be a blank white sheet. There we go, look at that. Looks great. And then when you open this up, on the inside, you've got everyone's favorite game, featuring this guy's ear and this girl's hairband. Game of the year. Way hee hee. Command their torn continent of Val Blemepic, family of systems, full English voice, story dialogue. Broadband access. And then there's a little pic of Mario. Alright. I guess that's it for this. Should I bust these fools open? There's always a small part of my brain that's like, it just hurts because the packaging is so good on Amiibo, and they also are not susceptible to, like, you can't open it without just fully trashing it, right? So, watch me just decapitate this poor woman and this poor dude. Sorry, friends. Sorry, friends. God, so sad. I guess, yeah, technically, if I said this was an unboxing, I gotta unbox them. Amiibo packaging is weird because it always does this thing. Let me just tear this off with my leg. It always does this thing of, like, I pull back on this expecting them to stay in position, and then instead they just kind of do a backflip. Look at these two handsome friends. Them. Yeah, come here, let me just... There's a shininess to this armor that I'm really digging. I love how much Nintendo has been experimenting lately, like especially after the Splatoon amiibo came out and the Callie and Marie amiibo, which are obviously incredible. They're just doing like weird textural shit that they didn't used to do. Like the shininess on this fool's armor is like kind of nice. Man, I have a bad relationship with amiibo. I realized I was like lying in bed last night and I realized that I never bought the Mii Fighter amiibo from Smash Brothers, and now I'm like, do I get them? Nintendo has completely like abandoned Mii's as a concept. Like there's a crappy Mii editor on the Switch and that's it. But I kind of want to get the Mii Fighter amiibo because it's just so weird. It's so emblematic of like the Wii era. I also love that they put these little NFC blockers on the packaging to prevent you from reading them through the thing. All right, here we go. I'm gonna bust this. Here we go. There's a real wobbliness to the sword here. You don't want anyone getting hurt. This is painful to watch. And then she's got a little plastic stand holding her up. Standing on some sort of fake bricks. These are great looking though, huh? I almost wonder if by selling them in 2-packs, Nintendo is able to kind of do weirder, pricier stuff with them. Who can say? Look at those gauntlets, bro. Look at those gauntlets. Look at his wobbly sword. Let me straighten that out for him. Damn, homie looks good as hell. You're gonna realize in a second that I'm just twisting his little head. But yeah. Alright. I guess that probably concludes the stream. I'll put the game in. We'll see what like the little boot up thing is like, because I don't know about y'all, but I love that stuff. Yeah, by the way, I know I already said this, but like you gotta admit this is the best looking Nintendo hardware of the past like 10 years, right? Like I bought some faceplates for it fully expecting to eventually swap them out. Someone's like, your DS is so clean. Well, part of that, and it's surprising, part of that is that I bought this DS this year. Actually, no, I guess I bought it on Black Friday. I got it in like December, and like realistically, how many DS games have come out between now and December? You know? All right. Nope. Wrong. Not Poochie's Woolly World. It's confused about what game is in there. Hold on. Leave me alone. I'm not doing a system update right now. What's the little icon? A little shield? I wonder how many 3DS owners have not realized that if you blow on the screen, it'll rotate this object. Watch. Look at that sword spin. That's the Nintendo promise. I'm like weirded out how much I'm gonna miss blowing on screens, because I don't think the Switch can do that. Like it's such a useful feature in like Super Mario 3D World for uncovering secrets. Yeah. And rather than stream me pointing a camera at a 3DS, I believe the plan is that we'll just do some actual, real, honest-to-goodness Fire Emblem Echoes content, direct feed, real soon. So, we'll boot her up, and that's about it. Oh man, it's all... I'm getting excited for Fire Emblem! They got me again. They got me playing a 3DS game in May of 2017. I don't know how they do it. Thank you for watching. This has been, in addition to an Amiibo unboxing, it's been a test of how good YouTube's live mobile streaming stuff is. Man, this music. Listen to that. So, yeah. I'm gonna go back. I'm literally gonna end this video and then get on my computer and watch this and see how it looked. I hope it looked okay. But yeah, thank you for watching. We're doing more live stuff on YouTube, which you've probably noticed. So if you follow or subscribe. What's the word? Subscribe to us on YouTube. You'll be notified hopefully when we go live. You can probably also, I think there's like a thing where you click the little alarm bell on our channel, and then it'll tell you when we do stuff. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna play this Game Boy game on my big, dumb, small Game Boy.